Peace and blessings, and welcome to the Soul Logistic Radio Show, your number one source for conscious hip hop and soul music, right here on the Source 91.3 WVST. I'm your host, Doug Evans, the unknown icon. Some people call me Hannibal Smith. Got the minister information, the straw that stirs the drink. Fat Tommy, what's popping, man?
What's going on, Doug Evans? What's happening, universe? I just gotta look at the queen and say one thing to you, sister.
Yes.
Do you still love me?
Do you still love me? Yes.
Hey, our special guest, Fat Tommy wouldn't let me introduce her, R&B legend Meli'sa Morgan. What's up, man? Hey, let's just get to it. First, congratulations for the Gold album.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
How did that feel? How did that feel when you got the call?
It felt so good because, I've been fighting for this for several years. And, there's people in this industry that say, I got your back, I'm your friend, but they don't help you. You know what I'm saying? So I had to do a whole bunch of contacting Capital and my old production company. And finally, I have to say and give them credit, the RIAA got involved because it was like, something is not right here. And they told me who to contact, and we went through Universal, and they had to get research people and everything. And finally, I think I went to Europe, and I said, if I come back from Europe and it's not happening, I'm suing somebody. And they sent me the email saying, well, we got you go. We're working on the other stuff, but at least we got you go. So they found the numbers. Yeah.
I'm quite sure it's way more than 500,000.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to RIAA because they had to do the same thing with DJ Cool. It's a lot of artists that the labels, because see, here's the thing. The label don't want to report it because they got to pay on that.
Money.
Right. If they start reporting that you platinum, then you're going to be looking at your monthly budget sheet and say, hold on. I ain't got a check in, but these pennies, they're not adding up. And so I shout out to RIAA, who is actually making sure these artists is getting recognized for the work that they've been doing. And stay on top of them because I believe you more than gold, too.
Yes, and let me tell you something. He's 100% right because, right before then they had to send that, because those checks that were 10 and 15 and 20, you know what I'm saying? Then those checks go up, like I said, like a couple of months before that, they had to send that check for like over $100,000. So when it hits that platinum, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to kick out that money, especially, 20 years later.
Right, 20 years later, they got bills, they forgot,
But they have to, because once you get that stamp, there's a certain amount of money that has to have been paid to you. And if it wasn't paid, they got to make it up. Yeah.
It's a shame. Why you got to go through all that with business, right? Why just do good business, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know what the Jamaicans say, the squeaky wheel gets the oil. So if you don't, look, if you know I owe you 100,000 and you don't call me for it, everybody ain't like us just gonna write a check and send it to them. At Soul Logistics, we'll just write a check and go, look, the computer say we owe him 100,000. Let's send it over. But everybody don't do like us. Yeah. Some people go, well, if he ain't calling for it, he don't need it.
Yeah. You got to stay on top of your publishing, your songwriting. Thank God I did all of that and everything was in order. And I thank Universal too, because, they're my helm. So if something goes wrong, you go, oh, I'm calling Universal. Everybody goes, uh-oh. You know what I'm saying? So you've got to have protection. You got to.
Well, shout out to Monty Lippman over there at Universal for looking out for the artists.
All right.
So do me, baby. How old was you when you recorded that record?
Oh my God, about 17, 18, around there. Yeah. I had to get permission from my father.
I was about to ask you about that. What did your parents say about that?
Yeah. See, this is what people don't realize is that I graduated from high school like at 15 and a half. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my parents, not that I was all that smart. Let's get that straight. I wasn't all that smart. Okay, don't go there. But what they did was the preschool, the this, the that. So by the time I got to, like 12th grade, I was 15 years old. So then I went and toured Canada and all that, and I came back and got the deal and worked with Kashif and all these wonderful people, Shak and all them. And so when they came to me and they said, well, you got to do this song called Do Me Baby. Now, understand, this is 1986. This ain't 1985 or something like that. This ain't like now Cardi B and Carrying On. This is like women didn't sing that stuff. Prince could sing it, but women couldn't sing it. So I was like, you know what? I got to get permission from my father because, he still got to look me in the eye and say, you did good. So, but my father was like, can you sing it? And I was like, yeah. Like,
right. He was a Prince fan. He's like, don't go in there and mess up no Prince record now. Hold on.
He's like, sing the hell out of it, because my father and them, they were the ones that, when I joined groups and stuff like that, they would go with me to the lounges and the bars because somebody had to be there, they said, it's okay. So I would go and sing, and then I'd have to sit at the table with them to make sure, no drinking or anything like that.
That's awesome. You had that great support system. Some people don't have that.
Yeah, that's why she ain't in none of those things. See, you don't have to worry about her because parents started giving children too much freedom. Think about it. You got to, especially in that industry, your parents needed to be around you.
Yeah, and you know what? My parents were parents. Now we got kids raising kids.
Right.
And let's just be honest about these girls getting pregnant at 13, 14, you know what I'm saying? So when, their kids are like 16, they're like, 6 and 7, they're 18 years old. They want to go party still. So it's a different time. Yeah.
So Do Me Baby blew up. Now Fool's Paradise was more like a organic type blow. Which one you like the best? Like, it's one thing about I know you like both of them, but if a song blow up, but there's another thing about a song that it just gradually kind of take over. And which one you like the best? How it happens?
Well, you know what? When it comes to the party song, I love Fool's Paradise because I didn't make that a hit. The people made that a hit. You see what I'm saying? It was on the album. They was like, oh no, this is the one.
Right, this is the song. Yeah. Right.
So New York started playing. I didn't even know it was a hit. I'm out on the road with, who is that? Oh God, Caribbean Queen. And this Billy.
Billy Ocean.
Billy Ocean. Yeah. Billy Ocean, and I'm out with Keith Sweat and Freddie and Levert and all that. I mean, that was a good time back then, right? But I come back to New York to play Radio City with Billy Ocean, and my girlfriend, my BFF says, girl, we can't wait to hear you sing Fool's Paradise. I'm like, Fool's Paradise? Ain't nobody doing that in the show. She's like, girl, if you don't do Fool's Paradise,
they're going to set the building on fire.
Really? And I was like, are you serious? And she's like, girl, you don't even understand. So I added it. I said, well, I'm going to add it for you. And we added it. And when I tell you, we did Radio City, and when you see 6,000 people jump up out of their seat, and you go, oh, wait a minute now. It was like that. And it's been like that ever since. When I go to London, when I go to Paris, anywhere I go, when I sing that song, it's like a whole movement happens. Yeah. So Fool's Paradise is the party song. Yeah.
So how was it working with Jay-Z? You're on a remix. You work with Jay-Z, right?
Oh, he was so nice. He's so tall. That's all I can say. He's so tall, and they called me in because Mary had did it. She did the one on the album. They wanted the remix. They wanted the original. So they called me in, and they said, I didn't even know who Jay-Z was. They said, Jay-Z is coming in. I said, yeah, well, who is this that did my song? And he came in, and he's tall. I said, oh my God, you're tall. And so they said, okay, we're going to, do the song. And Jay-Z says, bring her in the studio with me. And I said, really? So they put my mic here, his mic there, and we're just jamming, and that's how the remix came about. He's really a wonderful person. I haven't seen him in years. It'd be great to see him and just, say thank you, because every month I get a check on that one.
I know. It's the gift that keeps giving, huh?
That keeps giving. I love you, Jay-Z.
So what other hip-hop artists you work with?
Oh my gosh, I didn't work with that many. Who else did I?
I heard you was on LL Cool J, one of LL Cool J songs. Is that true?
Yes, yes, but see, I knew them. I know LL from New York and Jamaica, and we both from Queens and stuff like that. But they just went in and did that. Stand by Your Man, yeah. So that's mine. Mary J. I love her. Now I do see her from time to time. I do go and see her and get a hug. And she did a Good Woman Down, and that was in the Tyler Perry movie. So they just grab it and come to me. I just I love it.
I can't wait to see you. So you coming to Petersburg. Petersburg Veterans Day celebration goes down November the 9th, 1 p.m. Petersburg Public Library. I can't wait to see you. I just love your energy.
Oh yes, and you know what? My dad, my brother, they were all veterans. May my dad rest in peace. My brother is still alive. My stepbrother and my uncles and all of them, they were veterans. So I'm looking forward to this, man. Tell me. So the veterans are going to be there, and
Yeah, the
Well,
veterans
we
gonna
both
be there.
veterans. He's a Navy guy, and I'm an Air Force guy, and we're gonna have some Army and Marines there. But
Yeah.
we definitely, I'm gonna be there because I love Do You Still Love Me? Like, I
uh,
know all the other records, and I was a Prince fan, so I wasn't extremely happy that you did it, but you didn't mess it up, so I was glad for that. But last night when I went through and started playing music, my wife was running around now singing your song to me all night. Do you still love
oh,
me? And so I was like, man,
look
I
at you.
really, really, that's actually one of my favorite songs. I
Uh,
like that song. Like that,
you know, and I
in the
like that song
time, it
too.
touched me back then. It was just a
Yeah.
certain thing that was in my life that was like it
Oh,
was came at the right time.
okay. And that's a question that every single person walking this earth has asked someone.
Oh,
People
do you
that,
still love me?
yes, my kitty cats. Every morning when they wake up, meow, are you gonna
Hey,
feed me? Do you still love
speaking
me?
speaking speaking about songs and wives. Now on Food Paradise, my wife is like when she sang the song and she pointed at me like, "You think you're gonna be a star, but I'll be right here when you get back." I said, darling, I heard that she's not even talking about that. That's not even the situation. Is that true?
Well, she's kind of right, but she's kind of wrong. It's about a mother talking to her child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, because that's what my mother used to say. Going out there, don't be tripping when you get on your high horse and everything, because you might have to
These
come back
dishes
here,
gonna be right
and,
here in the kitchen when
and
you get
I'll be
back.
right here waiting for you when you come off that trip. You know what I'm saying? Don't be tripping on me. Because you get a little gig and you think you're high and mighty. You go,
Right.
all right, Miss Thing, don't be going all there, because you know what? When this gig is over, you still got to come back home. Not be here. But you know what I'm saying? So it was that. It's that kind of thing. Remember what my mother said to me? Yeah.
Well, that
Wow.
sounds like a great mom because they always
Yeah,
keep us. If your mom can't be honest with you, that's how you find yourself lost in this world. But your
that's right.
mother, she gonna look at you and say, "Those dishes gonna be right in there when you get back off the road.
That's right.
Get your hind pots in the kitchen and
Yeah.
do those dishes."
Can you remember how was the gig? The gig was good, girl. All right, clean that room.
Right,
Go
because you
clean
said
that
you was
room
like
now. I don't
17.
nothing. You got
Right? When
made
you
it a
was
mess.
17, our parents, you came from our generation. Our
Yeah,
parents did not care how big, how whatever we were, they
that's
still
right.
are our parents. And
That's
to
right.
this day, they still our parents. So we gotta still live and they expect us to cut the grass. I go cut the grass for me,
That's
whatever it's
right.
gonna be.
I miss my parents. I love them. They're both gone, but I just love them. This house
Condolences.
that where I'm in South Carolina, and this house is because of my grandmother. She left it to me. We renovated it and everything. So family is everything. Some of them,
Right.
because some of
Right.
my
Don't
cousins' child, I'd be like, if you don't get out of my face.
Well, I saw on Facebook they have this thing. It's called financial bullying from families.
Yeah,
Like
what?
really, where that yes, it's a thing, and they had this whole page on Facebook how all of a sudden because you make the most money in the family, the
yeah.
whole family, anytime they have a problem, they come to you. Like
They
your
come to
cousin
you.
lights is turned off. Oh, call Melissa.
Yeah,
You behind on the caller. Oh,
I, I,
call Melissa. You know what I'm saying?
I
Just
Meli'sa.
because they have a
yeah.
perception of certain family members, and
That's right.
I don't know, but I'm presuming you're that person in the family. That everybody think. Well, we
Yeah.
can call Meli'sa.
I
You
have a
got to
cousin.
bury your niece. Well, call Meli'sa.
That's right. I have a
And
cousin
they
like
they
that.
say on Facebook that that's a real thing and that you shouldn't succumb to that. So
No, you
don't
should.
succumb to that because
No,
it'll cause problems in your own life. So
it will. I have a cousin like that. And when he called me, like, child, if you don't go somewhere and go back to the girl that you was with, I'm way on now. I'm way on. If you don't go back to her, let her take care of you. I'm done.
And speaking on South Carolina, you was dealing with the hurricane down there. I'm so
Yeah.
glad you're safe.
Oh, yes, yes, we are safe. The house is fine. It was just some roof border and just trees came down, but thank God it didn't touch the house. So, we're blessed. Thank you. As a matter of fact, my fiance is going out there today, hammer and nails, and I bought him all of the tools that he needs. Get that roof done. Get that water back up there.
Hey, so what else do you got going on? What you got going on right now?
Oh my goodness, I got who's that? DJ Cassidy coming up, and I'm just looking right now. I want to do a duet with a good singer before I release something. So I'm looking for something like that right now, and just enjoying life, living. Get ready to go to my place in Aruba and just live for like
Wow.
a month.
Okay.
I tell people, get away from this business and everything, and try to enjoy yourself. Yeah.
there's a young man in Petersburg, Rodney, the soul singer. When you're in town, you have to meet him. You and him will complement each other. He's a great singer. You could
Uh-huh.
discover a talent, give back, and I mean, he's a good singer, and he'd
He
probably
he
make a great
he
duet with you.
reminds you of David Ruffin. Would you like to do a duet with David
Oh
Ruffin?
yes, yes, that's my Footprints of an Angel was done, in honor of David Ruffin. So yeah, I like
Really?
to do that. Yeah.
This thing is
Yeah.
coming full circle.
Right, we're gonna
Yeah.
have to introduce you. Like he really, I wouldn't even have thrown the name out there. Literally, I was thinking because you are into the what I call real R&B. Like the
Yeah.
R&B today isn't like it's not love songs. Like back in the day,
Yeah.
it was a lot of love songs. So you need a person who's gonna sing and put their feelings into it. So when
Yeah.
you in town, I'm gonna make sure I introduce y'all.
Okay.
You
Well,
got to meet him.
I'd love to meet him.
So
Yes.
tell the people how to reach you. You are you on social media? Are you, how do we find you? Do we keep up with you? Tell us.
Yes, it's Meli'sa Morgan with one L and one S, or Melisa. Don't even worry about the accent mark. Melisa Morgan. I'm on social. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. What's that? LinkedIn, Alignable, TikTok. I'm everywhere.
You're on everything.
Everything.
Okay.
So
All
it's
things
like
Meli'sa Morgan. Or
yes,
just Meli'sa.
Meli'sa. Melisa Morgan. Morgan.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
All handles Meli'sa Morgan.
Melissa,
Yeah.
I want to thank you for your time. We really appreciate you. And I
Oh,
can't wait
thank
to
you.
meet you in person November the 9th in Petersburg.
I'll
We'll
be
see you
there.
on the 9th.
I'll be there.
Peace and blessings.
Bye bye. Have a good one.
All
Bye.
right.